Hello, everybody. I was meaning to make some sort of starting screen for my streams, but honestly, I kind of forgot about it until, like, today as I was, like, getting ready to stream, and I was like, oh, I never made that, or the other scene. And I don't know what I'm going to do for it, but one day, I swear. Not coping, by the way, but one day, surely. Hope you're all doing well. Hope my volumes all look good. They look good to me, so I think we're just going to get straight into it today. I've been, actually, real quick. I've been not playing great lately. I'm back down to like B minus Bs. I don't know what happened. I'm not hitting my A's. Where is it? This game, I thought I did way better than a B minus. This one, I thought I did way worse than a B. So, I was partially distracted. I usually try to slide those in when I'm like on break at work. So, a little less distracted today. So that's what we're going to do. Get into the silver room. 4-player East. I'm really looking forward to gold because I want to play South. South is way more rewarding for... I mean, this is going to sound a little egotistical, but like it's better for good players. Somebody who knows how to play defensively gets more reward in South because being able to play defensively is huge when there's more rounds where you can kind of wait for a better hand. Whereas in East, sometimes you have to push pretty, like, mediocre hands in East only, so... I don't think I've ever seen somebody play this guy. I don't think I've ever seen this male character before. Huh. And, oh, he had a hot game. Was that his Yakuman? A full-flesh Yakuman. I didn't take a look at my hand. I think this one is probably my worst. Just because there's a few things I can do with this 6-9. Like the 6 and 9 won't be connecting. Oh, hello Leaf. Yeah, I don't know who this male character is, by the way. Like, I've never seen this guy. I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, I just I went straight into it today. Yeah, he is kind of cool looking. I was like, dang. Honestly, I'm not a male character gamer, but the male characters in this game aren't bad. I'm going to hold this white dragon. This is probably technically like a mathematically wrong decision, but I think potentially holding for a white dragon is helpful here. It's funny because this game, we don't care about that. They separate the... Oh, maybe I did want the 1 over the white because a 1, 2, 3 would leave 4, 6 available. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have got rid of the white there. Oh, but it pays off. Maybe drop the 5. It's a very weird situation. Yeah, it's one of the games where if they had the males mixed into the regular banner, I probably wouldn't mind all that much if I, like, got stuck with 1 or 2 of them. But when it comes to where they have it fully separated by, like, male or female, like, I'm never going to pull on the male banner intentionally. No, I don't think we want that. I think we're probably just dropping this 5, unless we find, like, a red 5. Someone needs to start discarding these dragons. An 8? 10. This is hard. We might need... No. We can wait on the 2 or the 5, so I don't think we need to cheat. Even though 2 of the 2s are gone. Okay, 2 of the 5s are gone. If that chance comes again, we have to take it. Now that's looking like it was a mistake to not cheat there. I probably should have. Okay, we're gonna do it, but this is a very risky discard. But they don't get Ipatsu because we called, so if it deals in, we were going to deal in later. I don't think it's worth holding this hand when I have at least 2 Han. Pretty easy here. And this is a Suji discard. So I can set myself up for my... Oh, wow. A terminal weight is so good. Riichi Pinfu, pure straight Dora. That is a terrible way to start your game for the cross player. So this hand sucks. This hand sucks a lot less now. I did not think we were going to get one of those discards. Or one of those, like, specific draws. I mean, all we need now is either a 5, a 7, a 9, a 7. We'll take that. Oh, yeah, no worries about inactivity. I did this so guerrilla in like last second. I didn't even think I was going to stream. And I was like, you know what? I feel like playing Mahjong. There's no reason not to stream if I'm just going to play Mahjong on the weekend. You know what I mean? Okay, so this is perfect. We actually got the Dora tile. That's crazy. Yeah, we're just looking for either the 1, the 4, or completing this. Like our hand is set as is. No, I didn't know the submarine in balloons has a 6th stage. Wait, you know what? I think I did know that. I think that sounds familiar, actually, now that you say it. Oh, hi, Baibon. Oh, we pulled the 6. We get the 1-4. Amazing. Amazing. We have a Pinfu Dora. That's all we got. With a slightly better draw, it could have been a half outside as well. But I hope you've been well, Baibon. Things have been rough for me lately, but we're back. We're so back. Yeah, apologies for not having anything scheduled. I didn't know what I was going to be like when I got out of work today, and I was open, so I was like, you know what? That means it's time to jump in. Dang, they're just no care, no defense, and I'm on a 1-4. Like, I'm on a good weight. Are you playing some Mahjong? Is that why you're in the lurker gallery today? Oh, shoot. Leaf got some wind put on it. That's some respect. I never see Leaf get that kind of respect. Always playing Mahjong, true. I'm going to be... So this weekend, they're not meeting, but next weekend, the local one near me is meeting. And I've decided I'm going to do it. We're going out. We're going to go play some in-person Mahjong. Come on. Come on, guys. The 1, the 4, it's... The 1's a terminal. The 4 is Suji. Look how delicious it looks. It's so safe. It's not around the Dora. Oh, come on. They're betraying me. They like played no defense, and then I think they were like, oh wait, there's a guy in like a guy that is Riichi, so maybe we should play a little more defensive. He's dealer, so I don't know what he's going for with this. It's not a Tanya. That's like an all triplets probably, which is just a really hard hand to play. But if it is all triplets, it means he probably will discard the 4 if he draws it. Yeah, this person on my right just full folded a while ago. He's still playing a little bit, but he's trying to be a little bit safe with his discards. I don't think the person on my left has a care in the world. It's funny because the hand is really, it's not much. Oh, and we get the Ron. I just jumped from, let's see, we were 3rd place. No, we didn't get any Uradora, so still just second place. But close. 200-point difference. I got a second place by 100 points when I was playing yesterday on my break. I was like, this is tragic. That... Okay. We got a really strong hand here. In terms of value, but if I don't pair either of those... no. Ooh, that's perfect. I don't think the East is coming out, but I can always use it as my pair. If the East does come out, that is 4 Han right there. We literally cannot fold this hand if that East comes out. Someone may look to early discard it. Just if they're like, I'm not playing this, I need to get it out of my hand. Hello, Turvin. How are you? I'll get rid of the 9 here. See if we can play around that red. I don't think we will, but... Oh, yeah, red's gone. Not even gonna worry about it. The nasty door East. I'm not expecting to see it, but... We'll even take a 1 over that. Are you ready to see some mathematically incorrect gaming? Pure vibes, no math. Okay. That's a good draw. Oh, yeah. He was saying that. The 9 doesn't help here. Weirdly. I really would have liked to be able to pawn that, but if I don't have the East Wind completed, I wouldn't have a Yaku. I need to be looking to be cautious. We're approaching 9th discard. Pretty much everything around this 6 on the upper side has been wiped out. Yeah, there are sometimes you just have to go with your gut where you're just like, you know what? I think this is the better play. And sometimes it's right. 4, 5, 6. Finish that. Nah, we're okay. Ooh. Okay. I can look to pawn this, or I can just make this my 5, 6, 7, or 6, 7, 8, and do triplet on that. Yeah, there's a lot of things. This hand... I think we get rid of the 8 here. That may have been a mistake. But I feel like a 5, 5, 6 shape sitting here in the middle. Maybe I should have broke the 1, too. I don't know. That was a hard choice. I actually think I want to check that on Maka after. But it works out for us. We wait on the 3. No. But that's our Yaku. Is it worth just swinging it on the 3? Not this round. If next round comes and we don't see an East come out or we don't see something else, I think we do just send it. But I want to see if we can get 1 draw to improve. We do have red 5. Yeah, red 5, Riichi, Dora. Like, it's fine. They immediately chased. I wonder if they were sitting in Dama-ten as well. There's nothing I can do. The game's out of my hands now, but... I think the East Winds, whoever has them, are probably just keeping them. There's way too much risk getting rid of those. Because if say I was waiting on the East Wind, you would be playing into 4 Han. Like, there is no way that you would drop one of those if you're thinking a person's waiting on it. For their final triplet or something. I don't even think the 3-man wait's that crazy. My discards look like I'm full flushing for the Huns, or the Monsuit. Riichi nothing. That's so funny. I had such a dangerous hand. Riichi nothing makes me think they probably were Dama-ten trying to improve and just chased. We immediately just tossed the north here. This hand's already close to completion. It doesn't need that much. We finish the green. We have a 5-6-6 in the middle. Yeah, we get rid of 1 here. This can still turn into a few things. By the way, how are you doing today, Crispy Clee? When are you going to start playing some Riichi Mahjong? Oh, 7 being the Dora, though, means it's going to probably be hard to find. Is there a world where I break this 6-8 shape up because 7's the Dora and almost assuredly not coming out? And I really need a win on this round. There might be. If I find something to build around that 5 bamboo, I might. But if I find like the 5-man, I think we just let it wait. We're just in an open 10 pie. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. These players have been pretty conservative with their playing, though, which is why I'm like, the door probably just doesn't get dropped here. Like, I see the guy across from me dropped his 8 and his 9 immediately. Interesting choice. Pawning the 9 bamboo, so he's giving up Tanyao. He might be half flushing. The red... Oh, the 5 is... With 3 of the 5s gone, this 4, 5, 6 shape is pretty bad. I think we just do this. I think those 5s going is really hard to figure out what to do. So we can just do this. Not the greatest, but we can build up off of either of the 5s here without risk of Furryton. And then this 7-8. The 7-8-9 shape is killing me. Even like if I build this into a 5-6, it's just... Find the 1 again. I don't think it's worth having. The 5 bamboo is pretty dead for pairs or triplets, but yeah, we're not waiting on that 8. It's pretty dead for both of those. I probably shouldn't have palmed those 6s, because this is looking like I'm going to end up having to fold this hand. Things just aren't playing out well. I mean, I could just find, like, the 5 here. Okay, a second 9. Okay, we can work with that. We can actually really work with that. That could be our final pair. If we find a 4-pin or a 6-pin, we can turn that into a double-sided weight. That's not bad, because neither of those tiles... I mean, one of them is seen in the Dora wall, but... Oh, okay, yeah, he's half flushing in bamboo. I think I'm just folding here. Like a soft fold. Like, I'm not... Well, he discarded that. We can discard that. That's still safe. I think we're only playing safe against... Left has double red 5. Yeah, I think we're just folding. I'm not going to build this hand in anything valuable enough to be worth it. Like, maintaining my dealer seat doesn't matter. Relatively. He's only been discarded once. We'll just get rid of the 8. The 9 should be safe, considering 2 people have dropped the 8s, and the one that hasn't has dropped the 9. Yeah. I mean, it could play in, but I think we're going to be okay with that. Yeah. We'll try to pass that, and then we can pass east. Ooh. Yeah. They had, like, you're at 10 discards, and someone has 2 open, like, things finished. You just have to assume that they're in 10 pie, so... I think, you know, yeah, it's East 4. Yeah, we get second place. But if I got hit by that, that was a third place finish. We just didn't have the hand to push. So, it happens. Which, by the way, Leaf, have you been on Mahjong Soul recently? Yeah, thank you, Bybon. Yeah, not bad. This character right here is adorable. She's so cute. I already finished the whole event super quick, but... what did I want to see? Oh, yeah. We'll take a look at the grade on that game. I don't think it's going to be anything... A B+. Okay. I was going to do a quick check of where my big errors were, where Maka disagreed with me. I'm not interested in a full analysis of this game. The 9 over the 1 by a huge amount. Let me look at my hand real quick. I don't want to see theirs. Why the 1? Or why the 9 by such a huge degree? Anybody in chat able to help me figure out why we value discarding that 9 more than, like, so significantly more than discarding this 1 here? I don't feel like the 1 pin is that much worse of a discard compared to the 9. Like, is there a world where it's thinking maybe we draw into Sanshoku? Is that why? Because I do, like, we have the 3 bamboo. Like, it could turn into a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku. But is it really, like, 74? 74 to 3? I feel like that's so crazy. And this is the exact kind of situation where when Maka disagrees with me... Yeah, you know, like, that's what I was looking. I was like, I think they all seem fine, but, like, Maka so highly values this 9... this 9 so more than the 1 pin or 9 pin. Hello, Daisy Shempande. Welcome back. Long time no see. I didn't even think I was streaming Mahjong the last time you were in chat. How are you? Yeah, I just don't see it. Alright, we'll go to the next one. This one I can understand. This one I genuinely do understand. I do think this is a pretty big mistake. Because the ability to keep the 5-5-6 shape and do like a 7-8-9 or something is pretty big there. That one's a pretty big flub. That one's what, 14 points. We're not stressing that. What? Daisy, what was I streaming the last time you were in here? I'm trying to remember. Was it a Pal World stream back when I was Pal Worlding with Leaf and Debunked User? I think this. I heard the 5. Okay, that's fair. 2025 New Year. Oh, okay. Not that long. I mean, pretty long ago, but like not that long ago. That's pretty much 50-50. What? That's not a... There's not a... Oh, you're telling me to get rid of the riskier tile now so I can hold on to this as a guaranteed safe discard later. Yeah, I love tea. So I'm probably going to be making... You say I skip this all day. Okay. And oh, okay, you just want me folding, so you don't like what I do for the rest of that game. Yeah, I'll probably be making some tea videos. Like actual videos. Maybe tomorrow. Depending. I was gonna do them last weekend, but man, I was not in a great mental space. So I decided that I'm like, you know what? I'm just not gonna record any videos. Especially about one of my favorite topics, tea, if I'm not feeling it, so thank you. Yeah, I got some tea videos on the way. Some point. Worst case, I'll do it next weekend. I think I have a long weekend because of President's Day. I played this hand a lot better. We got an S-. I don't think we're gonna have any complaints here in East 2. Pretty big difference, but 20 points is not the end of the world. An interesting choice. I don't personally agree. Like just the way I play, I don't agree with that. Thank you, Daisy. It'd be cool to be a big YouTube star, you know? Quit my day job. I have no expectation of it, though. See the 9, so north. 9. Yeah, this is big. I reckon you could easily carve out a space for yourself. Thank you, Baibon. I'd like to, but really, Maka hates the weight. Maka says I just ripped the Riichi. It is I believe the hand isn't valid without the Riichi, so that's probably why. But now you hate the Riichi. Waiting one turn and you hate the Riichi now. Okay. You liked the pawn. On this one, I was thinking between the 6 and that 5. But I went with the 1 to keep the 2, 3, 4. Just because there's no 5s left alive that it just felt useless. But maybe keeping the 1 as a safer discard later is smarter. That's fair. I do think that pawning this ended up costing me later, but I think 40-60 is not that bad. I don't think that matters. I don't think that matters. I understand why, but... Okay. Alright, we're gonna get back into another game. I think that was a decent enough for what I wanted to see. I got to see the big plays that I wanted to see and the big differences. I try to, like, internalize of what Maka's trying to teach me, rather than just looking at the numbers. And by the way, thank you for... I don't know if I said it already, but... Daisy, thank you for saying the Lord shall bless me. Thank you, Baibon. Hopefully you're trying to snipe me in the silver room. Leaf used to try, but he got absolutely embarrassed when I completely trounced him in a ranked game on stream that he has never tried again since. I don't blame him. If I was that one Leaf, I wouldn't either. Hello, Adaro. How are you? Look, Adaro, it's you're in the snow globe instead of the jar. Okay, we're still just waiting on the load. This is killing me. That is my favorite, like written out emoji. I love doing that one. That's my favorite one, Leaf. The slander is insane. Taking notes. Notes are always good. Notes are good. Baibon, I don't know if you were here. I think you might have been when I said next week I'll be playing in person. I'm really looking forward to it. I've been wanting to, and I just haven't taken the step. I've been making excuses where I'm like, oh, it's so far away. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's... And I'm just like, no more excuses. We're just going. I signed up, reserved and everything, so... My next discard's probably going to be a hard choice. Okay, well, that's not a hard choice. Wait until I'm allegedly brave. Like, right now I'm allegedly brave, but next weekend we'll see. We'll see how... When I come back with some stories about my in-person Mahjong, then we'll see if I was actually brave, you know? Speaking of stories, there was a... my family was together. There was a... Long story short, there was a funeral for a family member. I think I get rid of this. Do we just... Yeah, this is better. The 344 can turn into a 345 or a 234. And that's completed. There was a funeral, so I had a lot of family members around. And I was learning some interesting things about my family. Very, very interesting. Get rid of that for now. I think this slightly improves our way. I maybe should have gotten rid of the one of the 4s. I think this is fine. And I was learning that my grandfather had a brother that I never met. He died before I was born. Way, way, way before. He used to be a Civil War reenactor. And they were doing like Civil War reenactment, and I think he was like loading a cannon or something. But he had a keg of powder on him, and somebody tripped holding a torch and lit the keg, and the keg exploded while he was like holding it. Which is absolutely crazy to me. That's how, yeah, that's apparently how my grandfather's brother ended up dying. Which is just insane. Yeah. It didn't kill him immediately either, I guess. He held on for a while. Oh, I wish I could see that. He survived like 2 weeks or a month or something like that afterwards. Yeah. Do I think a 3-3-4-4 is a better weight? No. That 3 got slurped up. Dang, we found the other 8. Yeah, I mean, this happened, God, probably like 60 years ago. But still, I was like, wow. I think he was in his like 20s. Maybe early 30s. It was my grandfather's older brother, I believe. I've heard about him. I just never knew. Dora Pinvu. No, we're not chasing. There's nothing to chase with here. We'll just... Whew. Yeah. The other 2 people I wasn't worried about. I didn't think that they had particularly great hands, but... Someone calling Riichi, we panic. Which, by the way, I'm drinking my aged citrus peel ripe pu'er tea with my from the tea resin today. Maka hates this play, but big 3 dragon potential? How can I say no? You know what I mean? Thank you, Bybon. The most elegant crow around. That is indeed what I like to call myself. We drop this in 9 here. The east wind is doing nothing, so we probably look to drop this soon. Yeah, like I'd rather have a 6-6-7 than a dead east wind. A white dragon drop is the best thing for me to see. And then... I don't know. Like, obviously, completing any of these is nice. Yeah, we'll find out. We'll see what we draw. I'm not going to be too fixed to anything in this hand. Do I rip this open? I think Maka's going to hate this, but I think I'm going to rip this open. This is one of my harder shapes to solve. And we get rid of one of the dragons. There's a term. Maybe, I think I've asked this before. Does anyone know the term for when you make an open call before you have your Yaku completed? I know they have a literal term for it, but... Because we might use these 6s as my pair. Complete one of these. Okay, so he's half flushing in the bamboo. I'm going to get rid of the 7 now. Actually, we know he can't play off that 7. Unless he runs a sequence around it. Alright. Adazuke. Maybe with a 9.
Riichi.
Okay. Oh my god. I was about to say, I'm a hard folding now. I was already hard folding. I already was breaking up my shapes, but... Ooh. Mongon over there. The all triplets half flush Mongon. Always a good combo. This might be one of those second place games by doing nothing situations. Yeah, Adazuke. Okay. North is good. That's our sea wind. South is doing nothing. Can't believe someone first discarded the Dora. Okay, Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind in hand with White Dragon. These 2 8s are going to be really hard to do anything with because they're around the Dora and there's only one more 8 in the game. We'll get rid of my North here because one's already gone. I may keep the 8s as my pair. I'm not studying Chinese. I just know Chinese by like T. Like, I would definitely never say I study Chinese. I mean, I look into stuff, but I would never say I'm like in any standard fashion studying it, and not as a language. I do like to work on my Chinese pronunciation though, because a lot of T terms and T stuff is just in Chinese, so I like to be able to know what I'm saying. Case in point, item number 8 on the manifesto. Oh, wait a second. We just break the green here. I have a Mahjong Dong Kong Oolong. Wow, that's a lot of like sounds. But yes, that is like an oolong tea that I have. So it's like I like to be able to say it kind of right. I know I'm still like really off on it. I've heard some guys speak like proper Mandarin or Cantonese even. I know that I'm way off still, but I'm like, I'm getting there, you know? For an American, I do a pretty good job. I'm gonna skip that one. The 5, 6, 7 maybe? We go to the 9 here. That's so funny that YouTube has a light sensor just on saying Mandarin, apparently. I had to switch to live chat to see it. If I was in top chat, it just disappeared the message. Absolute tech dystopia moment. Yeah. Like literal tech dystopia right there. Yeah, luckily it just all chat for... Oh, it shows for you in top. It didn't show for me in top. I had to switch over to live. Oh yeah, I see it in top now. Okay, weird. Maybe just a YouTube bug then. But I also wouldn't put it past them. I mean, yeah, actually. We just do this, drop this, and we're in Tenpai right now. It's just a Tanya nothing, but it's a very, not even quick, it's a standard pace Tanya nothing. This is safe. I'll probably just look to fold. It's a Tanya nothing. But the 4 is a known safe tile over here. The 4 being a known safe tile. You can also assume the 7 is. 7's already been discarded by him. 4 has already been discarded by him. There's a pretty good chance that one of those comes out, actually. This isn't safe, but with 2 6, I'm gonna say it's gonna be safe. If I play Ron, then you know, it happens. This is definitely a moment where Maka's like yelling at me for not folding, but I think being in Tenpai here, and it's like a pretty likely tile to come out. And there we go, we find it. I think it was fine. I didn't need 1,100 points, and I think that's probably why Maka's going to really dislike that grade, but I think it's okay. How many points are we different? 8,000. So I really only need a 2-on hand direct hit on him, and I can take the lead. A sumo would need to be a Mangan, I think, to be enough points switching. That could be like a 77. It doesn't have to be, but it has to be a really strong hand because I need at least probably 3,000 points to flow from him for me to have any chance. If I Ron somebody else, I never get first here without... I have to have a Hanemon. Like, that's just not happening. We'll just get rid of the crane. I tend to get rid of greens before I get rid of whites. Just because there's always a chance that somebody could be building towards, like, a all greens or something like that. Very, very unlikely, but I just find it to be... Green later will be more potentially dangerous. That's kind of what I have bolstered as my cope for why I get rid of it. It's funny, yeah. My mission is to get 13 orphans. To match me being an orphan. It's been my favorite Yakuman. I would love to draw the 3 bamboo here and get a pure straight. Oh. Oh, yeah. I wonder if I should have got rid of one of these. And kept the 2. No, we like that. That's a pure straight. We find a 7, we can just wait. We find an 8 too. There's so much we can do here. Do I just... We're with 2. They're both so close to the outside. No. We're just going to keep the pure straight. I was going to see about maybe moving it into a full flush, but I think it's just going to be too hard to try and fold it into a full flush, seeing so many of the bamboos already gone. We just want to find something we can work with here. This hand is so close to being good. Get rid of the 8 here. The reason I'm getting rid of the 8 is A, it's on the outside, so there's less things to work with. But B, the reason I kept it over the 2 is the 2 is near the Dora, so I think it has just a little more value in that sense. I don't think 3 is going to do anything. This is so sad. I feel like this hand is so close. This guy's just going for... Wow, he's still going for a big hand, going with like an all triplets white dragon. Okay, we get rid of the 2 here. A 4 or a 7. Oh, man. That's alright. That's alright. Oh, he had a 4s. He sumos it. That's fine. Yeah, sometimes you're just not destined to get first, even though I had a beautiful pure straight. He was moving that hand really fast. All right. Every inch up is better than losing that inch, you know? As long... I've decided that the way I look at Mahjong now is as long as I'm not in last place, I'm winning. Because you can get so many third places before it even gets close to counting for a last place. Oh, wow, we played really well. Really, really, really well. I'm not mad at myself for that game. Let's see the big differences. That's not even a big difference. That's personal preference. I'm not even going to lie. This one's big. This one's big. I even said that, I think. I think when I went through this hand, I have to check the VOD. I want to say that I was like, I wonder if Maka wanted me to break this up and keep this as a potential open. Chat, quote me. Did I say that? All right. We'll be okay with that. Next difference. So you think the 3-3-4 I should have switched to. Let me see this. I didn't even think about this. So 1-4 is accounted for open. And no threes. Okay, yeah, objectively that's better. Yeah. Huge. Huge miss by me. 1-4 taken by his open chi. There's no world where I should be keeping a 3-4-4 over a 3-3-4. Nearly equivalent, but the difference in one tile being accounted for when you're trying to potentially make a triplet is insane. Like, you cannot make a difference there. Okay, this discard. Yeah, that's fair. I like the 9's not doing anything here because the 8 is always... Yeah, I should just got rid of that earlier. You want me to get rid of the East this early? Yeah, 1 East is down. I don't think that's a huge difference. You liked the Chi. It liked my Adozuke Chi. Interesting. I'm assuming that's because of how hard it was to complete that if I didn't. The only... Interesting. I thought about getting rid of the 7 here. Or even maybe the 6. Yeah, this is very interesting. I think it's because there's already 1 7 down. And this is the second 7. And so the odds of me drawing into 1 are getting really, really low. And so I think... I mean, it's 32.67, but I do like that. The discard here, getting rid of the 7 because there's so many 7s out already, and just looking to go for... Someone is likely to drop this. Because all the 7s are gone, someone's likely to drop the 6 because they won't be able to use it. That makes sense. It doesn't hate these, though. It's 5 points and 9 points. Like, these are fine. Getting rid of the dragons are also fine. Okay. And then it liked the rest the way I played this hand. What did I do? That's good. Oh, and then the round ends. Okay. I should have turned off effects. I don't need to see that. All right. Where was this one? 2 point difference. I don't care about 2 points. A lot of point difference. So Tamaka, 1 seat wind gone is still worth it over a terminal that's doing nothing. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's... All right. Fair enough. Definitely get rid of it now at this point. Never get rid of the white dragon. Okay. I don't disagree. I should be getting rid of this. Holding on to this. Especially now that somebody's discarded 1. Now it's like even more. There's a way. Yeah, there's a setting or something. I think it's this one. The effect display here. I think that does that. I'll do it at the end of this round. 48. It just has a different one highlighted. We don't even... That doesn't even register as a difference to me. Okay, like the rest of what I did. So we'll click through here real quick. That was good. That was good. Pretty easy hand to play. It liked the Chi. That's fair because I'm just going for a Tanyao. And then we sumo. Yeah, it lets you just like click and skip through. This one's good. Different here. Not a huge difference. I'm never beating myself up over that. I'm not beating myself up over this one. I can see it. You're welcome. I can see it. I really do. The potential for like full flush. You know, having a 1-2 tooth. Like, you know, there's a lot of potential there. And it's like, don't get rid of your pair. It's like, it's also saying like, maybe we don't pierce straight and maybe we end up just using that as our pair or something. That's fair. This is where it got hard. These discards were very difficult for me. Like deciding when to break the shapes up. That's not a big difference. I'm not worried about that. And then it was just a sumo right after. Okay. We did good. We did well. That was a good game. Well played. I think not only mathematically, I was also able to follow my gut on a few plays, and Maka didn't totally hate it. So I'm aligning my gut with the higher interest of the Mahjong gods. So you know what that means. All right. I think we're good. I think I'm gonna do one or two more. We'll see. Gow. I forget how loud she is. That's a jump scare for anybody. That was just like, oh, it's a chill stream. Tosato, he doesn't talk that loud. He doesn't get super excited. I can just relax. And then it's just like, gow, you know, holy. Yeah. Every time I load up the game, when she's like screaming her name at me, I'm like, Jesus. Or she goes, kya. Scares the shit out of me every time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the opening the game, kya, especially if I'm in public. Like when I'm on break and I just open it not thinking and suddenly she's yelling and I'm like, oh boy. We do have to always keep in mind, even though it's only 2 pairs right now, we do have to keep that in mind. Oh, let's get rid of that. Hello, Kaozia. How are you? I did well. I just got an A+ my last game. Being in the Mahjong mines is paying off. Mastery through repetition. Minus the mastery. Do I cheat? Go, no. I don't particularly care for this 7, but I don't think this 2 is doing anything for me. I probably should just got rid of the 9, though. Maka's probably going to look back at that and be like, why did you keep this? Look at the ugly shield. Wow. You don't want to be my knight in shining armor protecting me? Why do you hate me, Kaozia? It is kind of funny that they switched it to a shield, though, out of nowhere. I've got nothing to work on of what's safe here. The 6 is Suji, but I feel like just dropping a terminal is safer. Wait, but you are an Omega Simp, Kaozia. What do you mean? Okay, we fold. There's no way. Not that he's a dealer. Yeah, I don't even care if I play to the Riichi. I'm pure folding for the guy on my left here. The 1s are safe. Oh, okay. We got good discards. Someone tested the Suji for me. I do need to keep attention. He's open, so I need to see if he's taking the tiles from his that's from his hand, which means he could have just changed his weight. I'm still gonna stick with this. We can rip a Riichi here? No. There's, I mean, like, there's no way. Oh, we should have ripped a Riichi. With the con, I think it's worth chasing now. What do you think how I feel? I'm already mod for a VTuber. It's so funny when he's just like slightly ESL. You're like, oh yeah, I forgot this guy doesn't actually speak English. I'm pretty sure he's just half flushing, but yeah. It sucks. The 8 did come out. If I had Riichi'd, I would have won. Oh, he was just half flushing with the direct. Wow. He had. I was right to be folding. I vindicated. Absolute vindication. Cute little German leaf. A dealer Baimon first hand of the game is absolutely insane. So we're not playing for first anymore. We're playing for second and hopefully not losing. That's all that's on the agenda. says the German, pretending to be Japanese. Maybe we'll just get rid of our honor tiles here. I think this one doesn't help us very much, but it does keep open the potential for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So. Okay, 1, it wasn't slander. And 2, this is definitely not slander. The first one was arguably not slander. This one is objectively not slander. We do have potential for Sanshoku here, but I don't think we're going to get it. It would require, what is that, 3% draws in a row. I don't know what the odds of getting 3% happenings in a row are. I mean, it's just like abysmally small. That's a pretty good draw. I think we just get rid of that. A hard choice. I think I get rid of it. We already have a pair with the 4s. Oh my god, it played in. Okay, just appear straight. That's fine. We have dealer seat. It doesn't take much for us to get those points back. This is a really good hand. We have a lot of very close shapes. We're really close to 10 pi. We just get rid of that. Then we get rid of the 9 next. Probably should get rid of the 9 first. A 5 just has so many more opportunities for us. Do we open this for a Tanyao if a 6 comes out? We get rid of this, because I think we're just looking at potentially Tanyaoing this hand. Yeah. We need to keep this hand really fast, so definitely going to look for Tanyao. Like if a 2, 3, 4 comes out, we take it, drop that. We're looking to drop this 9 and 7, look for the 8 pawn. A lot of things to do, but this hand needs to go quick. We've got 2 red 5s, so it's like it's valuable no matter what we do. We just have to remember to have a Yaku. Boom. Okay. We're 1 tile. We 1 tile? Get rid of this. 7, 8, 8. No, we're 2 tiles? Yeah, we're 2 tiles. They could be pawns. Like, we can open. So. 5, 6, 7. Keep the 4 pair. Drop this. We're looking for a 6, a 5, a 4. A 4 man, a 5 pin, a 6 pin, an 8 pin. Gee. And of that, everything but the 6 pin can be dropped by anybody. So. I think we're doing well on this hand. I think we'll probably get a small like dealer. What'll be? I'm dealer seat. I don't think it'll be much. It's gonna be open. Probably like a 40. I don't know. I'm really bad at my foo. Any foo calculators? This is just too much for me. NC open. No triplets, no quads, no nothing. Is this just a 20? If we don't finish the triplets, it's just a 20. It was a 3-han 20. I'm dealer. A 3-han 20 is not worth much. We take this. It's a slight risk. But the 4-man 5/5 pin now get us a win. I don't think we can fold. He's waiting on a single tile, almost guaranteed to be in the bamboo suit. They just got Ron. Wow, they were single tile weight with the 5/7. Orhan 8,000. Okay, well, I guess third place isn't the end of the world. Where's our luck tonight? Oh, we don't ever drop that. 5. We do drop this east, potentially. We've got 2 good shapes in this hand and then a bunch of nothing. That sucks. Do I just open it? Yeah, I mean, why not? I don't think there's anything wrong with this. Let me just get rid of this. Just to speed the hand up. If we draw it, because, yeah, actually, we can get rid of the 8 because we're going Tanyao. We can get rid of this 8. Because if we ever drew the 6, we're not doing a 6, 7, 8. We're always doing the 5, 6, 7 anyway. So, I think that's a fine. Okay. We may end up getting rid of one of these red 5s. Probably this one. Actually, we get rid of the 2 here, because if we ever draw the 4, it's always a 3, 4, 5 as well. Because the other side of the weights. Okay. We're just folding. This guy on my left just has the what is it? The Divine Right of Kings? Is it the Divine Right of Kings? It's the step down from the Mandate of Heaven. I want to say it's Divine Right of Kings. We could force so much with this hand. Is it ever worth forcing? It's 3 Han. And that's Suji? Okay, wait. This is Suji. I think it's okay because it was Suji there. We know 2's safe now. We can drop 2. If we can get ourselves... Okay. Let's see how bad it was. Riichi pure double red door. Oh, man. A Mongon. Hey, now suddenly we're in contention for second again. By doing nothing. By doing nothing this game, I have gone from not in contention for anything to in contention for second here. The 3-4 shape's good here. This 1 is dead. This 9's probably dead. Very interesting. Did they rage quit? Like, you're still in second place. What are you getting mad for? And it's your dealer. I think we get rid of the 1 here. I think that's actually less useful than one of these. Because the potential to just take the seat win, Dora, red 5, that just puts us into second place, so. I don't hate having that. We can get rid of this 9. It's not helping. The red 5-man would be the absolute best draw that we could ever see. I don't hate that draw. Yeah, this is actually okay, because if we draw the 4 bamboo, then we have the 3, 4, 5, and we still have the extra 5 sitting around for a 5, 6, 7. I think that's fine. 1, 4 bamboo's down, but 6, 6, 8, 8. Do we drop this? Is that the world? Do we drop that? We have the 8, 8, 9, 9. We lose the 4, 5, 6 though. And it does make it a Furryton if the 5 ever comes. Maybe not the best, but... Why? I don't think if you're in last place in East 4, I don't think you ever open your hand, because you just have to swing for the fences. This is a hard discard. Okay. If we draw a second 7, we drop the 8 here. I drop the 8. If we ever draw another 7, we drop the 6 here. We get another 6. Okay. Weirdly, this is turning into a Chi Toy hand. We're one pair away from just reaching a Chi Toy. That is so tempting. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that hurts. It's worse for our weights if we actually take that. Okay. We could turn this into triplets if they show up. We could even... Do I just rip open the pawns and go for just all triplets here? Drop the door tile next and just hope to hunt these. Oh, the 6 is always a pair. Well, that's fine because you need a pair at the end anyway. So the 6 would be our pair. We just hunt these triplets. The open con doesn't help us, so... Normally I would have there, but we're not, like, we're not shooting for first place. I want to get the door out of my hand. We're not shooting for first place. It's never happening. So I don't even think the open con's worth it for us. We only need like a couple thousand. We never want to deal into the anybody else here, because dealer penalty on sumo is high enough. Okay. And we're waiting on the 9s. Not how I expected this hand to go, but like terminal 9 pins, like they might actually come out, you know? There's a good chance that we see them flop out. A close con? If that Rons me, I mean, I'm just like... Yeah, we got third. Maybe I should have closed con that, I guess. For safety concerns. No one was calling Riichi. But it just adds so many more points that, like, the odds of a deal-in putting me down into last place were just higher. I only want to see that very last discard. I want to see if that was right. What'd I get, like a B-? I got a C. Wow, we all played terribly. That round 1 Baimon threw us all off. I played terrible this last hand. Wow, okay. That's fine. I just want to see my final one. I didn't think I necessarily played it great. Oop. Let me go back. No. Why? Okay. This one. Oh, I should have closed con. Interesting. Okay. What? I guess, okay, it's always trying to aim for first, so the door is more valuable. That's fair. Not conning there was correct. Okay. Alright. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Pretty bad game. Didn't play well. Deserved the 3rd place. Anytime that I play poorly and I get a bad placement, I'm like, yeah, you know, I deserve that. And then I get like, I play A+, I get 2nd, and I'm like, man, this game sucks. You know, even like a B+, where I'm still best in the lobby and it's like 2nd place. Where am I 1st place, man? I've not had a 1st place in so long. I've had one. I I had 1 first place this month so far. Are you kidding me? Dang. In ranked. But, you know what this is? I mean, minus this. This is climbing. This is, you know, I'm making progress. Slowly, but I'm making progress. Yeah, exactly. You know, like that's all I want to see. I want to see that 4th place percentage go down. My 2nd place percentage is 37. Hey, nothing but 3rd going up is good. I do feel like that when it comes to 3rd place, though. I definitely feel like if I'm losing, I'm always in, like, 4th place. I feel like I never get 3rd. But it's only a 1% difference. All right, back into the silver room. One more game. Sorry, I was stretching there. Okay. I think I need to put my bonsai in some shade. I think he's starting to get snow burnt again, and he just started recovering. I'm gonna give him some shade for a bit. Okay, what do we got here? 7 is objectively good here. Get rid of the 9. It looks good to me. My little bonsai tree. So I've had him next to an open window for like a month and a half. I don't think we could ever do that. And he started getting like oddly dried out, but he still has very moist soil. And so I ended up talking to my bonsai master to try and figure out what was wrong and why he was like getting stiff and looking like he was underwatered and all this. And the only thing he could think of, based on the fact that the soil's been moist, I'm not overwatering because I don't overfill or anything like that, was he was saying that the brightness of the sun, like shining off the snow, can cause like snow burning to the plants. He was like, he didn't think that it would be fragile enough for that to happen, but it is a new juniper. It's less than a year old, so he's like, that might be what it is. So it's just like the light's so intense in the way it reflects that it just kind of acts like that. Sucks to get rid of that now, but yeah, so I'm keeping an eye. He said just make sure I keep like the... Yeah, I just took the blind. I just put the blind down. Oh. Do we have anything safe? We have ones. This hand's 1 Dora, 1 red 5. If we draw... Okay. If we draw the 8 bamboo, we push the hand. Suddenly, that's a Mangan. Oh my goodness. We can't. This is Suji safe, but I have... Okay. Dora safe. This passed. Yeah, see, I'm not really sure. Ooh. I was scared of getting rid of those dragons. Ipeco. Ipeco's so good. That's what I almost had here. My pure double. Yeah, so I'm not so sure. But if it keeps like this and it's like not good come near springtime, I'm just gonna have to take it in to my bonsai master. Respectfully. He was the guy who taught me all about the bonsai tree and how to take care of it. I think I'm gonna get a mister for it too. He did say like that might help. is getting the, like, just getting moisture on the leaves. He's like, it doesn't usually matter that much, but he's like, it might be able to help in this kind of situation. What? Listen, that's what he is. He's a master bonsai tree guy. I'm gonna put respect on that, you know? So if somebody perfects their craft, I gotta respect it. This hand is so awkward right now. It can never be opened. And I don't think I ever care about any pins that I draw. Why me? Has God put me on this earth only to suffer? Seeing the 2, the 4, and the 6 go by. That's a pretty safe drop. Okay. I just feel like I'm so close to Tenpai that I can't call. Okay, we'll just fold. Another? Oh my goodness. Dorani. I'm just saying, folding has been the best decision I've made this game so far twice. You can't prevent somebody from having the mandate of heaven or the divine right of kings, but you can make sure you don't play into it. Okay, pretty good hand. Like, really fast hand. Anything around either of these is good. Okay, that's really good. A 6-man goes crazy. A 9-man goes crazy. Okay, that goes pretty good for us because we can just drop one of these. We wait on the other one as a pair. I don't necessarily love it, but it's not the end of the world because we can also wait on the other side of it. We can rip it. We can single tile wait and just rip it. Yeah, I think we do. I think 3 bamboos more likely to come out. I think if you're an astute... No way this guy's immediately in Riichi again. I'm gonna play into him. I can feel it. I can't fold. Oh, thank God that's not me right now. I'd be freaking. This is the worst. I can feel it. There it is. Ron. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, that 4. You're so close. Look at the ones are gone. Like the 2s are half gone. The 4s are being played. Look how deliciously safe the 3 bamboo looks. Oh. Oh, there it is. Oh, thank goodness. No Mangan for me. There's a Riichi. We got an Uradora. More than I thought we'd get. This guy's been so lucky that I got scared of him chasing Riichi. Okay. Ooh, we just got rid of this here. Right, you know what I mean? Like, they've been a monster in that seat. It's a very interesting hand. There is Chitoy potential. We have 3 pairs already. There is a world where that may have been the right call. to just chi that, break my 8-9 down, and hope for the white. Okay, this is fine. I have no idea what sound I made, but that's funny. Shout out to Pop. Any Pop enjoyers? Bunch of soda chuds in chat. I know who they are. I am a Werner's fan through and through. Yeah, soda chuds. This four-sided is not good. I think based on what they dropped here and the 9 making this a Suji, I think this is safe. I don't want to totally fold this hand out. We know they don't have... We know this is a safe drop. So... Oh, wow. Okay. Well. Riichi nothing? Okay, so they get their third. I get my second. We take that. This is one of those games where I feel like if it was a South game, like, and we kept going, I think I had momentum, you know? That's what's killing me on these. I just want gold rooms so I can play South with people who want to play South. I feel like anybody playing South below gold room is smurfing and I'm scared of them. I also want to be more consistently an A player than I do a B player if I'm going to play in South rooms. Because I feel like even small mistakes are just going to be really amplified. Huh. Okay. That's not a big difference. I'm not worried about that. They did not want me to fold yet. In retrospect, Maka does not know that they had a Baimon. Me folding here, completely justified. This was a really dumb discard, though. This one was. I should have dropped the Suji safe, and it was just played here. This was a really dumb discard. I was a little distracted. But we knew this one was safe, so we should have done it. But the reason... So I guess Maka doesn't really care about it. But if you aren't paying attention to if somebody's playing from discarding from inside or outside of their hand, whatever tile the person to your left discarded is always a guaranteed safe tile. But with one person having an open hand and the other person being unknown, they could be in Damaten. Any tiles that were previously safe could have been adjusted for if they discarded from inside of their hand. If you pay attention, then it's not something you have to keep in mind as much. Because, like, I can see the gray, so I know. Yeah. So, and when you're watching the replay, anything that's gray, you know is, like, they just drew and immediately discarded. But, like, so this came from inside of his hand, which means he changed his weight. He changed something. You know, it could just, he could just be folding, but he changed something. And so it is potential that you just play into him. It matters less when you're folding here and more when you're folding against potential Damaten or somebody with an open hand, because they can change their weights too. It is something to note. Maka hates it because it's like, this is still like, it's probably safe. Maka thinks maybe I should chase this hand. I'm pretty close to 10 pi, but I just didn't think it was worth it. And then we see this, and it's absolutely insane. Not this one. The other one that had the Baimon, but that was last game. I'm so scarred from people on my left now. S+ on this hand. Wow. Go me. Perfect, 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 perfect. And then discarding the way I did with the red 5 and everything. Yep. Maka loves my fold there, and then they immediately... There's almost not enough tiles discarded to really consider that a true S+. Let's see our differences. You wanted the Riichi here. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's necessarily wrong. There were just a couple things I could draw that would improve my weight and not keep me stuck on a single tile, but that's fair. Okay. Wow, I had a terrible hand here. What did I do? So you wanted the 8 gone. I think that's correct. And E is crazy. I think getting rid of the 8 here is correct. Obviously, like, it became a huge mistake that I got rid of the 4 later. I think getting rid of the 4 here is better, though. Oh, I guess 4... Okay. I was just worried about... I should have got rid of this. Yeah, if I was paying attention. And this hand, I think, just ends really quick is why I got an E. I'm pretty sure it ends, like... Yeah, there's not even, like, another... This is the last turn. Okay, that's fair. We play one more. We play one more. We either get first or last. We're going big. Big hands only. Yakuman City. Is it your B-Day? I have no idea. It may be. February 7th. People are born on this day. It's funny, I remember, like, in my youth, I used to joke, like, you had a 1 in 365-ish chance of being born on any particular day. And then I, like, actually went and looked it up. And it's, like, nowhere close to that. Like, most people... Like, there are people, obviously, born on every single day of the year, but... Am I just folding here? This is just... I mean, it's not Ipatsu anymore. Maybe I kept that and just got rid of my honors here. Yes, I go big or go home. Yeah, I lied. Are you kidding me? Of course I lied. I figured it wasn't actually your B-Day by okay. See, this is why we folded. Let's see how bad this is. Riichi Pinfu, that's it. Alright, never mind, we shouldn't have folded. And they get the repeat, that's crazy. Riichi Pinfu, we don't fold for that. Like, that was almost just a double Riichi. Like, that was... It's so early, you never know. Sometimes they have terrible days, and sometimes they have good days. It's something. The 4-5. We just don't have... Like, we don't have Tanyao guaranteed. I mean, I could have taken it and just pushed Tanyao. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it was the right call to skip that, but... Yeah. Okay. We're doing well. Yeah, it is always awkward to say, you're Cancer, huh? You ever get people where you're like, I'm a Cancer, and they're like, yeah. My great aunt just passed away 2 months ago from cancer. She was battling it for 18 years. It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, do you ever get that? I've noticed... Okay, that's interesting. We like that, actually. I've noticed that people tend to just, like, randomly overshare trauma. Like, I used to work retail, and I would just be like, hey, how you doing today? And they, as they come through the door, they're like, oh, you know, I've been better. My best friend just blew his brains out, and we're still, like, cleaning up the garage. It's always awkward. No, but just barely no on that. If we were a little bit closer... This is an awkward one to keep, but I think the 1, 2, 3 here is actually not bad if we pull it. Actually, it's really good if we pull that. Yeah, retail, it's so funny. They just, like I said, they just have this like tendency to love to overshare. I would actually love to be able to get a 4 or a 7 here, drop this and do the, okay. That puts us on a 5, 6. That puts us on 4, 7. 6 is Suji. There's 3 of them left. There's 5 of them left. We'll do that. I like that a little better. That was actually originally going to be my pair anyway, so. Yeah, retail, it was always the strangest things. Like, most, 90% of the customers, they don't even talk. Like, they don't even engage. Of the 10% that do engage, like, some of them are just weird. And then some, like, I don't know. There's just something wrong with them. 4-7 for the potential Ipeco chance. Yeah, that's true. There is the Ipeco on the 7 as well. I love when you see a hand like this. It looks so dangerous, and then it's just like, oh yeah, that's right. It's just actually only one Han. I wasn't even thinking about the Ipeco chance on the 7, but yeah, that's so true. More Han and more. It was just like better overall. Oh, we don't ever take that. I like that Turvan just he like sits in the background and he's just like, it's like, you buffoon, you fool. You're making objectively the wrong decision. This is why you should do this. I actually really appreciate it, by the way. Don't let me giving you a hard time make that a misunderstood point. I appreciate anybody that can give me an insight or any way to improve. Ooh, that's really nice. We're fighting for 7s here. I mean, if we ever draw the 6 bamboo, we switch that. There's not a lot of improvement to be made to this. I think I will drop the green. There's a couple interesting worlds with draws that can happen. Yeah, see. There's a couple interesting worlds that can be had here. If I draw like a 4... Oh. That was an unexpected one. Okay. I don't hate that. I'd love to finish one. I'd like to finish one of these shapes. Oh man, that sucks. I'd like to finish one of these into a pair. Well, actually, I already have a pair. Yeah, I guess I'm just looking for my triplet or this. 7's good. 8's good. We can break this down. What are his discards? No. I think we drop this. There's no indication that it's safe here. I just don't think folding... No, I think we just fold. I hate folding here, but I think we just fold. Because we can recover this as well. It's not a complete fold. We just... Yeah, it's fine. I think, we just complete fold now. It's just too early in the... Like, it's East 2. There's no reason to push. This hand is just... It has no value. That's Suji. Hopefully it's safe. It wasn't really safe. He had a double Suji trap on it. That sucks. I might have missed a safe tile, but I was running out of timer and wasn't seeing any. That sucks. We have dealer seat. It's okay. Yeah, it hurts a little bit, but... Is there a world where we can Tanya this hand? Drop this. 3, 4, 5, a 2, 3, a second 4. A second 4, we can just turn this into a full Tanya hand. We can call. We might even just make calls as is. No, we don't care about the 1. Ooh, shiny. We get rid of the 9 here. 9's doing nothing, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. I mean, if we just draw like the second 7 here, we turn this into... We just slam the Riichi. A third 7, we can slam the Riichi. A second 7 here, we slam the Riichi with a 3 pin here. We slam the Riichi. What's our Riichi on this? Just an 8 weight? I don't totally hate it, to be honest. Actually, yeah, we just slam it. We slam it for pressure. I don't think it's a great weight here. There were a lot of better weight potentials. We'll see if we draw into any. Oh, there was the way better weight if I just waited one more turn. And that's another even better weight. If I was on this one. But if I got rid of this in the first place, then I wouldn't have really had a better option. Yeah, it's just one of those situations where I would have had to get rid of my Riichi option. Wow, they chased. Third place chased me. Oh, we sumoed. Good, we could keep our dealer seat. What is that? Pinfu, red 5? Sumo? Oh, not even Pinfu. Oh yeah, because I wasn't double side waiting. I forgot. 6,000 though. Plus the Riichi sticks. We're back in the game. That's fine. We'll take that. Ooh. We'll keep the north. Yeah, this is very like comeback position. I hate getting rid of the east here, but the north Dora is so valuable to me. That's already like a completed shape. I don't love it. Maybe I should just get rid of the 8 pin here. That might have been... keeping the 7 and getting rid of the 8 here may have been a better decision. I'd love to see that in a different universe. We'll see what we end up drawing. Okay, yeah, 566 is way better. We have 566, a 557. We have our 4-4 for our pair. There's just a lot we have right here. And then we have this weird north. Okay, so we triplet this. Now one of these becomes our pair, and we drop the north when we complete it. Okay, we just saw it pass, so I think I'm going to get rid of it now. Just honestly, out of fear. The 8 bamboo here is great. That's our best draw. That's our best draw by a mile, I think, actually. He can't do it because he just cheated. That's alright. We are looking for a 6. A 6 would be good, too. Completing this shape, I'm not going to hate. I'll wait on an 8 bamboo. 1, 2 down. He's discarded 2 of them himself. You hate to see it. We have negative value in this hand. We've given away a Dora. We've given away a red 5. I think the 4-5 is a better weight than the 7-9. We can even drop this, and we're just looking for this. Actually, I wonder if I should have dropped this and kept the 1 for a safer discard later. Ooh. Okay, so he is almost guaranteed to be in Tenpai at this point. Someone could pair weight it. It's a pretty safe tile, but somebody could pair weight it, and it's still two Han that I'd be playing into. Are they going to pawn? There it goes. They were really thinking hard. They're in first place, so they don't need to play, like, risky at all right now. That's what we were looking for. So we, yeah, that's great. I mean, if that's Ron, that's Ron. But, okay, so they're half flushing or full flushing in the circle suit for sure at this point. They've only discarded the 2 in circle. Oh, hey, a Meteoron. Not Ipatsu, though, because of the, Chi. So Riichi, nothing. But we keep our spot. We take 3,300. We're in a strong second place now, with a good chance of first. That's beautiful to see. I always get scared when I start with a wind, and then somebody follows it up with another wind. I'm gonna get rid of the white here. Normally I would get rid of this 9 because I have a 6-8 weight, but drawing the extra 8, I don't... The 899 is a little interesting there. Or 889, sorry. And then I draw the second white. You know, it is what it is. Sometimes it's just inevitable. Keeping the 6 and maybe getting rid of the 8-man there may have been a better play. Just to be able to take the red 5. There's the third white dragon. I'm suffering right now. Just pure suffering. Oh, man. They Riichi? Oh, this sucks. This is Suji on left, but I'm not dropping it ever. I would rather play in with a tile than give them a Dora that plays in. Ooh, a terminal weight. Riichi Pinfu Dora. 3,900. And they move the dealer seat to them while they're in a good first place. 10k ahead. All they have to do is, like, if I call Riichi, all they have to do is not deal into me. Because I would have to have a Hanemon to take their lead. They're in a really good spot now. The person across from me should be trying just to push a really fast hand. Even just a Tanyao or a single Yakuhai and they get second. Ooh, good. We got the East. Well, we will call that and figure everything else out later if it happens. Okay, we got a 3-4. We can do a 4-5. Okay, yeah, really good right there. Actually, this is a pretty good everything, all things considered. We can take a lot of tiles to improve. Yeah, we'll get rid of it. Wow, the 6 goes. One of the 5s is gone. That's gone. We got another 4. I think a 3-4-4 is a strong shape that I don't want to, like, sleep on. Maybe we get rid of the 1 here because of 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. But the 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 is potential. I'm trying not to play in either. I think we do the Odazuke. I think we do the Odazuke here. I can turn this into an all simples worst case, where I just drop these East Winds if they don't come up. I'm very much looking like all simples with these discards. I don't think anybody would think that I'm not doing all simples. Like, you see 1-6 out there, but it's like, okay, well, if you didn't have anything around it, that doesn't, like, that's not that crazy. Take the 2-3-4. We do drop that. We're looking for the 3-4-5 for the 5-6-7, and then we're in Tenpai. Waiting on the east. No, we need, or the east. That's in our pair though, because we wouldn't be able to do that. Yeah, we're just waiting on the east winds, to be honest. May have misplayed doing 2 of these if somebody does call a Riichi. Oh, and there's the 5, funny enough. So I would have had the 4-5-6. Maybe, yeah, doing that may have been a big mistake because I lose my 4 being the pair. Okay, they finally pawned that. They play the 6 that I could use. I think we get rid of the Dora tile here. One of the 5 bamboos is already gone. I don't think we're going to find anything else around it. And we can't play on the upper side because it would be Furiton. Oh. Alright, well, we keep our second place. There's a quick green dragon, nothing. I don't blame them. I would do the exact same in their situation. Look at that. Obviously, we're going to take a look. What are we thinking for the grade, everybody? We watched that game. We made quite a few blunders, a few mistakes. There was a lot of tough calls. I'm thinking B minus, maybe a solid B at best. All right, let's see what we got. We got a B plus. Okay. Not bad. This first hand, S plus. So which hand did we mess up? Was it the last one? S plus, S. The one I dealt in, I got a C plus. S plus, B plus, C, C minus. Okay. We played 3 really, really, really good hands, though. That's good. Yeah, all around. I played my bad hands really bad, but I played my good hands really well. Okay, well, this one doesn't count. I forgot that one was so short. Okay, so that's what we got an S plus on that one. That doesn't count. How long did this S go? Good, 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 good. Not a huge difference there. I don't hate that. You want the 2 discard here. Keep that alive. I see. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That is better. A 2-2-2-4 lets me do the... Yeah, okay. I mean, it ended up working for me. And it did like the Riichi. Okay. Not bad. That one played fine. This one we dealt in and we got a C+. Let's see how badly we did. Should go over to the east wind here. East wind over green. There's really no indication of either here. It is a pretty big difference of 20 points. Very interesting. It doesn't hate this discard. Actually, this discard it likes more than my green dragon. Because the one's already discarded, so a 2-3 is Furiton. Okay, that makes sense for that being a better discard. The east wind. I'm not sure, but we got rid of it. That's a good discard, good discard, good discard. You hated this. Why did I do this? I was folding. But you said I should have folded with this and tried to keep the dream alive. I did think about that. I did think about that. I will not lie. but... And then I should have done... That's not a big difference. Both of those were pretty safe. This is what I dealt in with, wasn't it? Why should I have done the 3? Did the 3 just pass? Oh, the 3... The 3 got discarded here and was only cheed. We knew it was safe, and I'm pretty sure I deal in here. Fuck. Oh, you hate to see it. I wasn't locked in. Damn. We played this really well. Yeah, when they get cheat pawned. Yeah, same. Oh, well, that's why we got an S+, because it was literally just played perfectly and then ripped a Riichi pretty early. Okay. We sumoed that later. Really, you say just get rid of the north now. Because at least Eastwind is still 2 Han. Okay. Versus 3 with a north, and I'd have to... And it's not a Yakuhai for me. Okay. I don't hate that. Really? You say keep the 7 every single day? I did think that was a thing. I think I even mentioned that one. Where I was like, maybe I should have got rid of one of the others and kept the 7. I gotta, like, write these down when I remember to. When I'm not streaming, I will, like, slap them down in a notepad, any, like, weird decisions or hard decisions I made, and see how it feels about them. You hated this discard. You don't hate it, but you think it's time to get rid of this Northwind. It's this Dora tile. It's doing nothing. This was right. This was right. Okay. And I'm pretty sure we probably played the rest of this correct. No. Not a big difference. But you think keeping that is better. I think actually getting rid of this one probably was the better call. Even though it's like worse weights. That was right. That's close. You love this Riichi. That's good. We get a nice Ron on it. This one we played terribly. Okay, let's see where we went wrong. That's not big. In no world you do this. In no world can Maka conceive the 6 discard here. Wow. You're seeing I have like a 6-7-8, yeah. Okay. You don't hate the 8-man, which I was thinking of. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Why get rid of the 3 just because it passed recently when we have a guaranteed safe on the 2? That was dumb. That was dumb. You can definitely tell I'm like losing my focus at this point. The 2's safe. We're okay with that. And then someone else, Ron. Yep. Okay. I mean, not the end of the world. This one, let's see. I did play a lot more, yeah. And it's like trying to keep a somewhat entertaining stream, you know? I can't just be quiet and focus completely. So it's a little harder. You really want to get rid of that 9. You really get rid of the 1 and keep the 8. I thought that may have been the right play, but it was hard. I see why, though. Okay, I was looking at it wrong. I was seeing 1, 2, 3, and then like 4, 5, and then like wait for the 5. But it's seeing I get rid of this, and I'm on a 2, 5 wait, and then the 6, 7 can do something. Or I can do the 5 and get rid of both sides. Yeah, okay. All right. Totally fair. Huge misplay. Huge blunder. You're saying get rid of the... Yeah, I probably should get rid of the 1 there. Wow, keep the west here. And just get rid of the 4. You skip this every single day. And I pawned. You hated that. You hated that. You hate my guts. And I should skip that. Okay. I was trying to play this hand too fast and didn't even end up getting to get there. Okay. It happens. Got to get better at my mental stamina if I'm going to be playing Southwind, you know? Well, hopefully we get a new summoning event soon. I finally got up to 10 tickets, so let's not look at it. Let's not accidentally click that while we have stream open. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I am going to be calling the stream here. I did not end up playing any friendlies with my viewers. I apologize. I would still like to at any point. Maybe I'll figure that out. Thank you. Yeah, how much did we climb today? What do we start at? I don't even know. Like, look at this. Look at this graph. 1 4th place, but just total middle ground. My game ID. I know how to look at that. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. 1 second. There we are. That's how I do it. Let me just copy it and put it in chat instead of making you guys look at it. $100559841 for any of the listening only. I like that Adara is the only one that's been on in a week. Leaf doesn't play. Kyoshi doesn't play. Cypher only played the one time with us. I can't blame him. Debunked user doesn't play. They get hard stuck Adept 1 and they just quit. You know how it is. Alright. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And, yeah, if you feel like it, tune in to Kaozia's stream later. I think she'll be playing Tetris. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, Bon. Bye-bye, Turvon X, and potentially Datwin Leaf and anybody else who's watching. Have a great day.